Trust Advisory Group and Bill and all the folks down there allowed me to reprioritize, I would say, my time and fit work around my life instead of having to make work run my life. And I think that's the biggest thing. And you're not going to get that at a wirehouse. You're not going to get that at a big bank. And you're not going to get that even at some of the biggest broker-dealers.
Those people, such professionalism, every one of them could be a good friend. You know, we were all alike. I found them to be like me, you know, people that actually cared. And that impressed me probably more than anything about the whole experience.
I would say that for anybody that has been in the financial services industry for a period of time, that might have worked at a wirehouse or some other big broker-dealer, that if they're considering making a change, Trust Advisory Group and Advisory Group Equity Services might be a wonderful fit. One of the most important ingredients is the fact that there is a very personal atmosphere. It's not overwhelming in size. It's an organization that you feel a part of and that you feel is going to be responsive to your needs.
Many advisors tell us that the broker-dealers they're currently with talk about nothing but increasing production. That's not what we're about. Sure, if you'd like to increase production, we're here to help, and we can show you ways in which you can do that. But if you'd like to remain at the same production level, but work less, spend more time with family, spend more time with clients that you enjoy, we'll help you do that. And if you want to transition into retirement, we'll show you how to do that as well. How to either sell your book of business or bring on a junior associate that can help you work less, but still earn the same amount of income.
And when I sat down with Bill McCants at my office the first time I met him, we sat down and we discussed our unique approaches to the business. And I felt within about 10 minutes, this was the broker-dealer I wanted to go to. And Bill, I think, had the same very comfortable feeling early on. So I knew when we got up from that meeting, after about 30 minutes, 45 minutes, that I had found a new home.
We believe that you can have a firm that's profitable and built on gentlemanly principles. We put the client first, the advisor second, and the firm third.
We're here to help the clients, and it comes from the very top of the company, Bill McCants and everyone in the office. That is number one. And that's always the way I've run my business, that the client comes first and then everything else will come afterwards. So I have found that to be exactly what Tag Ages is about.
I call them my back office. You know, Bill, Susan, Bobby, Patty, Allison, they're my back office. I don't look at them as my boss, but they're there for our support.
The average advisor at Advisory Group Equity Services has been with us for over 15 years. We also have had a staff here that has worked for the firm for a minimum of 11 years. Compliance, as we all know, is a difficult part of our industry with the regulations that we're under. You'll never be working with a 22-year-old kid telling you what to do in reference to compliance. All of our compliance officers have over 20 years experience in the business and have been working with advisors for all those years. So we know what you're going through, we know what you're trying to attempt to do, and our philosophy is not that you can do it, but let's do it this way. This is a better way to do it.
One of the advantages in working with Advisory Group Equity Services is that their compliance is it's always there for you to call. You don't have to worry if you've got a question or anything that's going to happen that you're concerned about. You can pick the phone up and call Bill or Susan or anybody in the office and get the answers you need. So there's never a concern about, well, if I do this, it's going to raise a flag and cause a problem down the road. They're very open and willing to work with you on anything that comes up.
And one of the things that impressed me the most about this broker-dealer is that, you know, other broker-dealers I worked for, I'd call up with a question or something, and I felt like I worked for them, that I was bothering them, or that they'd get back to me, you know. I honestly feel every time I pick up the phone and I need an answer, they're there working for me, which is so important in this business. We need that back office to help us, and they have been nothing but a true partner in my business.
It's a place where you can develop your own style. You can work with your own style, work with clients the way you best It allows our clients to have access to products that they've never had access before and can't get access to through a lot of the major broker-dealers.
I think one of the reasons why somebody would look at Trust Advisory Group is because they can either focus on a niche that they're comfortable with, a specific clientele, or they can just act as a general practitioner. So whether they want to focus on estate planning, retirement planning, whatever the case may be, you can be whoever you want here.
If I, as an individual rep or any of the other reps, happen to have a particular investment that comes across our desk that we feel might be of value to our client and it hasn't yet been approved by the organization, Bill will take a look at it and send it to a compliance officer, to somebody who does due diligence and really very thoroughly invests his time in the product that may or may not be approved. And after lengthy analysis, if it seems to be appropriate, it'll be on our platform for use for not only myself, but any of the other advisors within the firm.
One of the reasons why I came to Trust Advisory Group was the wide open platform that they offer. I can offer my clients a wide array of different solutions to meet their investment needs. And I know that my clients know that this is a good place to be. I can be as creative, as competitive as I need to be, and still be able to provide my clients with unbiased advice. And I think they know that. Otherwise, they wouldn't be with me for this long.
It's a place where you can develop your own style. You can work with your own style, work with clients the way you best work with them. The problem with a large broker-dealer is that you have to fit within their model. And if you don't fit within the model, you can't do it.
When I was at other BDs, it was typical that they would be more concerned about how much the commission is or how much we're going to get paid, not as concerned about the client, putting the client first. What we do here that's different of a lot of the broker-dealers I've worked for is they give us the freedom to do as we feel to develop our business, and they help us along the way. Where other BDs, they gave you the freedom, but yet they sometimes expected things from you. They expected certain production levels.
Comparing that to the big guys, I felt that there was a conflict of interest between what they wanted to do versus what is in my client's best interest. And I also felt as though I was being pushed to sell proprietary products, which turned out to be not the best products available on the market.
My first BD, I had to leave because of that reason, that they ended up saying, listen, you got to sell our product because we're going to pay a certain commission, or you can sell their product and we're not going to pay as much, even though their product's better. And that didn't float. And here at Trust Advisory Group, it never, ever comes before the client. The product has to fit the client's needs. Not only do we make sure here in this office, but they do at the home office too, which to me is the most important thing you're going to find in any of your businesses: honesty and putting that client first. And every time, that's how they do it, which is refreshing, is so refreshing.
One of the great things about having a boutique firm is I get the opportunity to know and meet every one of our advisors. I know each of them, their wives, their children, their goals, their dreams, their aspirations. So we'll never grow to be one of the biggest advisory firms on the street. We want to have that added human interaction. We want to work with people who believe in our morals and our philosophy, and we want to have friends that work with us. That's what makes this a great business, that we can go out together and share a cigar or a drink or a meal and still discuss a little business, but also have fun at the exact same time. If we want to have and deliver to the end client the best product we can possibly deliver to them, we need to be helpful, we need to be happy, and we need to love what we do. And that's how we work around here.